psycho music isn't really helping, but it was great to finally get that out. It's gonna be kind of embarrassing to publish those, but whatever. Get it out. My inner child. That was my stress relief music back in the day. Now I have other techniques. However, at the time, the music helped a lot. And like, I had so much aggression. I mean, the time period of my life that I remember is I actually shattered my ankle while skateboarding on a 16-foot half pipe. You know, I have my long blonde hair, I have a bright, obnoxious yellow shirt on. I drop in on the pipe and I start going, you know, back and forth. And I start going backwards at one point and I get a little freaked out. So what I do is I slam my foot down. And, you know, my momentum was so strong, I ended up fucking shattering my ankle. And I'm trying to think of the name of that park, City Streets. Oh my god, I love City Streets in Coconut Creek, Florida. That was such a great skate park. I was so nervous because like people were looking at me because I was a chick and I was riding and stuff. And honestly, I snuck into the park that day because like it was the weekend that they were closing down for good. And so my friend had to like wheel me out of there on my skateboard. I left my Converse on, which were probably also yellow because I was a yellow freak. And my ankle swelled up so big. When I got home, like I jumped out of my friend Justin's dad's truck and like literally like leaped and took a dive into the grass. And they had to help me up the stairs. And I remember my mom having a friend over the house. And I remember her trying to call my dad, but it was like pretty late. And my dad was in bed. So my dad was like, fuck that. And he turned his phone off. But he didn't know what was going on, you know? They were broken up at the time. But that's kind of interesting now. Actually, I bring that up. That's like a synchronicity of all the events. Like, I had fallen in love for the first time. I love this guy, Michael Brown. He ended up being like a huge cheater in a band and super flirty and bad. But I loved his mom. She's actually a huge start to my spiritual journey. And me and Michael had broken up. My parents had broken up. And Psychopathic Records just helped me through. I had become a mall rat. And I hung out at the Sawgrass Mall like every single day. I took the bus there. I met so many people. There's actually some people I still talk to. There's one guy in particular, I call him Pirate Ryan. Pirate Ryan is like a super crazy skinny dude. He's called that because he had a pair of red glasses on, but only like one red frame, the other one was completely missing. And so instead of Private Ryan, he was Pirate Ryan. And we go way back, man. I was probably like 13 when we first met. And we kind of have like this annual thing where we get together at the Renaissance Festival. And it happens every February, the Florida Renaissance Festival. So that's probably the next time I'll be driving down here. And I like to spend like a week or a couple days. I found out my nephew actually loves the Renaissance Festival, so I definitely want to do that. I don't know if I'm going to end up driving down here twice or like what I could do. I mean, if I could stay here like a full 2 weeks, that would be cool. But I'm starting school soon, so I don't really see that being a realistic option. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Or just make it to one weekend. Probably. That's probably what I'll end up doing, having to go on a Saturday with all my friends, maybe a Sunday with the family or vice versa. But I'm definitely going to want to go shopping there. I'm cheesy. I spend like a lot of my money on my costumes for all my photo shoots and assignments that you guys tend to love so much. I'll tell you the truth, I got thousands and thousands of dollars just into that alone. Like, think about it. My blue and black mermaid tail cost me $4,000. The autism awareness tail is $1,200. What else? Oh my god. You know my warrior costume? That's another $1,200 suit. I paid $800 for my Princess Jasmine suit. I also have a Ringmaster suit. That was $800. That is a fabulous suit that was designed to be underwater, which I totally would love to do soon. I might want to wait till my hair is longer, but that suit is fabulous. I'm gonna have to like skip out on the top hat. I have to skip out on that because the top hat's really nice and has like a feather, and I don't want it to get ruined. I also bought some shoes to go with that. They're costume boots. But, you know, I'm not going to do the fucking Ringmaster underwater barefoot, so you know I'm going to trash those shoes. So expect me to add another pair of those to my wish list. Now, for all the aquaphiles, I'm going to go ahead when I get some time, and I'm going to add a nose clip that you've requested a million times. Even though I think they make you look really silly, I'm going to do it. I would be happier if there was like a plug or something, like a clear plug, you know, so you can't see it when I do my shoots. But I actually just thought of something. You know how I do that blockhead trick? Maybe I could shove like the orange plugs up kind of like big or high, whatever you want to say. And then you won't be able to see it. I don't know. I'm silly. I'm fucking getting hungry. I'm tired and crabby. I need like a massage and a comfort of my own place, which I hope to be moving into soon. I'm asking everyone that wants to spoil me to instead send some PayPal tributes or cash, however you want to call it. I have the link in my, my description below, and it's my URLs for PayPal. It's a special email. It's not my usual email, but the link makes it really easy. I'm saving all of that money to move into my place. They're gonna ask first, last, and security, and if it's a place that I have all by myself, even if it was an efficiency, it's $1,000 a month minimum, which is crazy, but I'm determined to live on my own. Like, I cannot deal with half the shit I've been dealing with lately. Like, I need my privacy. I'm probably gonna change my phone number again. That or just block numbers. Because I need my space. I'm like literally going, I'm so stressed. I'm bleeding again. That's what's going on. That's why I had to go to the clinic again. Like, they had to do a second pap smear because I was bleeding so bad last time, and because I guess like one of their fluids was expired or something. God only knows what's wrong. Like, I've been told several times it's because I'm so stressed out, and that's why I'm like bleeding so much. I'm on birth control, so it doesn't really make sense because that's supposed to regulate my menstrual cycle, which it was totally doing before. So that's kind of frustrating. But I'm hoping that if I can move and I can have like a place to myself, that I can be content. And maybe not. Maybe I'll be completely unhappy and things are worse. But honestly, I feel like I'll never know unless I take that leap. And I found a place I really, really like. Like, I love this place so much. And like, that's also a problem. Like, I'm getting called out about it that I shouldn't be going after a place because I fell in love with it. And, you know, if I waited, I probably could find a better deal. But at this point, I honestly don't care. I think I can go 2 years living in a shitty place and save some money to get on my feet. And hopefully I can do just that. I plan to save and save and save so I can get a better place. I'd like to be by the ocean. God knows how this is going to work out, you know? But I could use all the help and support that you guys have been giving me, and I'm saying not just financially. I need you guys in my corner, rooting for me, giving me guidance and advice. I'm totally not renting a room again. That's all I'm going to say. Please don't be like my parents and don't encourage me to rent a room with a private entrance. I understand that's what you guys did at your age or whatever, but like, it doesn't seem to be that way anymore. I've looked on Craigslist and I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. I'm obsessed with the bathtub of this place too. That probably doesn't help. It's not really inside my apartment, and I'll probably do a video of that too and document my journey. But I'm like this. I'm done. I'm so done. I can't take it anymore. Like, I would rather pay thousands of dollars and have my privacy and my sanctuary than to be dealing with half the shit I've been dealing with. Especially since I'm going to school. The guy is also trying to get me to commit to a 2-year lease. And part of me was totally against that, but honestly, I feel like it's almost like a symbol. Like, I need to commit 2 years to graduate from college, and this is gonna do me just that. Now, instead of you guys giving me handouts, I don't really believe in that. I mean, I love tributes and spoilage, and especially from people that feel like that I've touched their lives and I've done stuff, like, that's totally different. That's like exchanging for my services. Me cleaning up your energetic source, even from afar, I have the ability to do that. Now, please join OnlyFans. Like, I can only stress that like a million fucking times. I also need to say thank you. I mean, I noticed that there's been some people that have recently joined my $99 a month OnlyFans. Now, I'm getting about $80 from that. I don't know, I have to do the math, but they're taking 20%. And then I'm gonna have to pay taxes on all that, so I gotta save some money for that, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that while trying to pay for this place, but the goal is going to be there. And I'm not sure if I'm even going to owe anything with all my tax deductions and all that good stuff, but that's been quite the learning experience, learning to deal with all that. I have an accountant that's helping me right now, and I guess since the hurricane, we have an extension. And honestly, I kind of don't like it. I mean, maybe it's cool for her, but I just want to knock this shit out. I fucking hate that shit hanging over my head. I hated debt. I'll never go into debt again. The museum racked up my credit card, like, thousands of dollars. Like, I lost track how much. Like, I helped them out so much, and then I ended up paying it off. I think it was like $13,000, something crazy like that. I don't know. I lost track. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. I hope that they're happy. I know if they, like, are doing well. I know that I helped their establishment as much as I could. I loved them with all my heart. And it just got ugly. It was ugly, 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 ugly. So I'm kind of glad to be out of there and have my freedom. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have my driver's license. I wouldn't have done half the shit I've done if I hadn't have left the museum. They invited me back and they offered me to pay $1,000 and then I could have the full control of the front and have my fortune teller's booth that I built back, and I had to say no. It's no good for me. But let me continue this later because I'm reaching that mark again.